Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live after 5 a.m. And today is an upgrade day. There's not much we're going to do to this app, so it's kind of a chill out Wednesday. And today, what I'm thinking about doing is upgrading this game so that when I tap the player, that they end up smashing. And that smashing can simply be you're loading another image in there. How many people know how to load the images into the button? Okay, so if we know how to load a different image into the button when we hit play and pause, right? Can we load a different image into the player image sprite when it gets contacted? Okay, yeah, we can. So it's the same concept. So that's really the only idea that I have. And then I think we'll come down here and review. I'm going to show you how to do the backpack one more time. And we'll go down here and do some voice recognition, which we've already done this year. So I'm basically going to go back to an old project, right? Put some of that code into my backpack if it's not already in there, and use that code to do our voice recognition. Are you guys with me on that? And then I'm going to simply make out some printouts for you and let you guys get caught up. Um, Not sure we're really going to do a lot on Thursday and Friday. Maybe be a makeup day. Let you guys get caught up because I know there's a lot of people out with spring break and testing and orthodontist and all that good stuff. So I'm thinking about, letting Thursday and Friday be a kind of a mid-quarter makeup 2 days. Are you guys with me on that? And as long as you're working, we will use those days. If you're not working, we will move on and proceed to the prize because the next app is a whole lot of awesome. Picture pool is really cool. Okay, so let me get into the right project here. Sprite Smash period 1. There it is. So, like in my case, I have Sergio Garcia here, and he just won. He just won the his first green jacket. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm either going to go find out the championship trophy for the Augusta National Tournament, the Masters Tournament, or I'm going to throw the green jacket in here. That would be cool. Oh, what I could do here is I could have an image of him with the green jacket on. That'd be cool. So when you tap him, it goes to him with the green jacket on. You guys with me on that? That's my idea. So instead of smashing him, I'm just going to change the image. And you guys can really do some fun stuff in GIMP here. Um, I remember we kind of got gory, and um, I had a frog going around the screen, and then we separated all his legs, and we had like his legs were exploding everywhere. You guys with me on that? You guys can have a lot of fun with this, but anyway, I have fun with it. If you guys don't have fun with it, I have fun with it. How many people are having fun in this class? Okay, good. It's a good class to have fun in. All right, so today I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look up Sergio Garcia with green jacket, and they should have images of him. There he is. There he is. There he is with the green jacket. You were? Yeah. I'm gonna see if there's like a full body shot in here since I have a full body of him. So let's go find an image of Sergio. I kind of like this one, but this is more of a full body shot here. Okay, so this is going to be a quick tutorial on, once again, how to go into GIMP. So I'm going to right-click, edit my guy with GIMP, because I don't want to have the background in there. You guys with me on that? And almost, if you're looking up like live images of football players, and you with me? You're going to have a lot of your images going to have backgrounds. So that's where GIMP comes into play. If you guys are typing in like pacman.png, they're not going to have backgrounds with them. They're already going to be done for you. But images like this, more than likely, they are going to have backgrounds. So I'm going to edit this guy with GIMP, let it come up in GIMP. Once again, do you guys see how much stuff I already have in here for one app? Do you see why you want to use folders and keep things organized? Keep them in folders. Okay, don't put more pressure on yourself than there already is. You with me? Do something good for yourself. Make a folder. Keep your stuff in a folder. And then you know where things are, and you don't have to search around. You're working smarter, not harder. Okay, so let's go to GIMP. There he is. And this will just be another review of something we've already done. Okay. So I have my toolboxes open. If you're not sure how to do that, you go to Windows, New Toolbox, and you go to Windows, Dockable Dialogues, Layers. Okay, how many people know how to open up those two toolboxes now? All right, good. So here's what I do. I right-click on this guy and add the alpha channel, and then I like the lasso, and I start lassoing around Sergio. There's the trophy. That's a pretty nice trophy. Why are we doing this? To make our app awesome. And to review some things that we've already done. So if you haven't, I can't believe you won. That's awesome. I like to see people new win things. So once you come back to the beginning, then you just go select, invert, hit delete. Everything's deleted, and then you can see that I have a lot of gray space. So I just crop this down with my crop tool, and I get my sides of the crop as tight as I can to the left and right sides of the image. And I double click, and now he's reduced in size, which actually increases his size in the mobile app. Go figure that one out. Okay, because now he is filling up more of the image, more of the space, so he actually becomes larger in the app, even though now it's a smaller picture. So you're going to export. And by the way, do I want to keep this file name here? Do you guys see how long this file name is? Would that be a good one? Because remember, I'm going to change, I'm having to use this file name in my code, right? Remember that? I'm going to have to use this file name. Is this a good name to use? Do you think I ought to copy and paste? Do you think I want to type out this code? No. Okay, so I'm just going to say Sergio green jacket. Okay. I don't need to know that it's extra large and that it's 169. Are you with me? And I'm going to save this as, and actually that's even big. Okay, so I'm going to even reduce this even more to make it simpler. Sergio Garcia jacket dot PNG and hit save. Okay, export it. All right, and now I go back to my app. There's Sergio. And now I'm going to go to Sergio, upload, choose a file. Go to my documents and go to 16-17 school year, Q4, and put in Sergio green jacket. And there he is. So that's what's going to happen. He's going to toggle back and forth. Let's go back, find the other one so we can start with the other one. There he is, Masters 2017. Excuse me. Let's see if this is the right image of Sergio. There he is. Okay, so when we click on that, we're going to toggle back and forth between Sergio. So this is Sergio W Alpha 2.png, and then the other one is Sergio-Garcia-jacket.png. Okay, so now I can go to my blocks. You can go to your blocks, and you can go down here, and when he's touched, and we might be able to do a touchdown, touch up here. Image Sprite, do they have a touchdown, touch up? Yeah, touchdown and touch up. Touch up, okay. So this is just an event here, and we're just going to go and change his image when it's touchdown, touch up. Who understands this? Okay, so you go get a text box, and I have to know the exact name of the file name, right? So touchdown, remember it was going to be Sergio-Garcia-jacket.png, okay? And then the other one has to be the exact file name. Remember, this has to be exact. Why? Because we're doing zeros and ones have to be exact, right? Binary code has to be exact. The other one was called something different. I think it was called Sergio W Alpha 2.png. Okay, and let me go check that. So let's go check that. There it is right there, Sergio W Alpha 2, yes. Oh, and I spelled it wrong. I spelled it wrong. Sergio W A P L H, it's spelled wrong. So do I have to have it, should I spell it the way it should be spelled, or should I spell it the way that it's spelled right here? No, I have to go exactly like this. APLHA2, okay? I spelled alpha wrong. Okay, which is a good example because now this shows you that I can get this to work, are you with me, if I just spell it wrong here, okay? How should I spell it wrong here? Okay, it should be spelled WAPLHA2. That's not how you spell alpha, are you with me? But is that the way the file name was? Yes, so I got to go with the way it was. All right, and if I do that, it should work. All right, and you can go ahead and test your app there. Touchdown. When it's touchdown, okay, it should change to Sergio with the green jacket, and then when you release it, it should, yeah. What's that? After you go around it, select invert and then hit delete. Go to your select menu, hit invert, and then hit the delete button. Did you get that? Cool. Work? Did you get a gray background? Okay. The only other thing I think we need to do today is just a little bit of voice. I'm not going to do a lot because we've done it this year already, but I am going to go back and review how to use the backpack. Cool? And that'll be it. I'll print this out. Let's see if voice is in here. No, don't see it in the backpack. Do you see voice in here? No, I don't see voice in the backpack at all. So here's what I'm going to do. Go to projects, my projects. Does anybody remember where we did, wasn't it in Count Me In? Do we have voice recognition in Count Me In? Sound, I think it might have been in Sound Decision. So let's just go back and look for one of these. I know it was in Digital Doodle. That was the first one we did. Okay, let's go to blocks here. Do we have any voice recognition in here? And no, we don't. So we didn't really complete that app with voice recognition. Okay, so let's go to my projects again, and let's go to, how about Count Me In? And let's go to blocks and Count Me In. And there's nothing there. And let's go to Digital Doodle period 1. Let's go to Count Me In player movement. Blocks. Digital Doodle period 2. Digital Doodle period 1. Can I get a Digital Doodle here? All right, there's some blocks. All right, so there, yeah, there it is, voice recognition right there. So right click, add to backpack, right click, add to backpack, okay. Now you can go to your project that we're on now, which is what? Sprite Smash. And this is Sprite Smash period 1. And you can simply come down here to the bottom of your code list and go to your backpack and go grab the voice recognition. Ba-dum, ba-dum. There you go. Okay. And I can go down here and get this other one. Okay, so we're going to call BTN voice. Is that what we called it? Yes, that's what we called it. If not, it would give me an error right there, right? So that's good naming recognition that we did it the same. Okay. So now we have some red errors in here. Okay, so you know, we don't need all these. All right, we're not changing the pen color. So sometimes this takes a little bit more work, you know, than it does, you know, starting from scratch. So I don't think we need this many. Do you? I'm basically going to say play and pause. But the bad thing about it is that really you can just hit the play. Why would you say it when you can just hit the play pause button? Are you with me? play pause, because you're going to have to hit a button anyway to play voice recognition. Okay, so I don't know if it it actually makes sense in this program, but anyway, we'll review. Let's go over how to get rid of this stuff. Do you guys know how to get rid of this stuff? No, like to get rid of this else ifs in here. So what you do is you can reduce this, okay, and you can drag this guy up here, okay. Let me drag him over here. So do you see these else ifs in here that you don't want? Um, yeah, just put that else above it. Okay, so you see what I did? I just put the else. So let's say I'm going to use 3 or 4 today. So I'm going to go here, and you plan it out, and then you just take this else and move it above them. And then you'll have 2 off here and just throw them on the other side. Now you got rid of them. You guys see what I did there? You see how if you drag them to the right, put the else above them, and drag them to the left, you get rid of them. All right, so we have Mr. Richter's awesome. Duh, everyone knows that. We have, let's say, play, pause. What happens if we say change player image? Would that be cool? Could we do that? Change player. Change player. Okay. Let's do that. Since we're working on how to change the images today, this is a good lesson on changing images. So play pause. What can we call for play pause? I'm going to blow these up. If somebody said into the mic, play pause, what could I call? Pause my game, right? And then what's this one called over here? Resume play game. So would I just call these methods that we've already created? Okay, done. All right, so that's done. So now you just go, if they say play, you're going to go in your procedure and say resume play game. And then if they say pause, you're going to say pause my game. Done. Do you guys see why we do procedures? I don't have to write that code over again. You see that? How much code did we have up here pausing the game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 blocks, right? 4 blocks over here. You guys with me on that? So that's the cool thing about procedures. Hey, if they say play, you just call resume play game. If they say pause, you pause my game. Okay. What happens if they say change player? I go to image sprite. I can go to my image exactly like I just did. Picture. And I could go up here and copy this code that I just did. There it is right there. And change Sergio. So I can duplicate all this, and this will change the image. The only problem is you're not going to be able to change them back. So now we better put in another if statement in here to change them back. Okay, now I'm going back to adding. What would they say to get the original picture back? I know another thing they could say. They could say reset game. Reset, right? Do we have a reset procedure? Yeah. So why don't we let them say reset? That'd be cool. Okay. So let's go up here. If they reset, we could go call our procedure that says start reset game. That's done. Okay, they need to say something like, I got to get my player back to the original image. What would they say to get them back to the original image? Change player back? Does that make sense? Original image? I'm trying to think what's easy to say. Change player back. I guess let's do. I can't think of anything except change player back. You guys with me on that? What? How's that different than change player? You know what I mean? I'm trying to get something different than change player. You're going to go to a new image, and then you want to go back to the original image. You with me? I don't know what they would say. Would they say something like change player back? Hello? Kennedy, you with me on that? What would be a good thing they could say there? Change player back? That's all I'm thinking of. My brain's stuck right now. Oh, you think on reset it ought to go back to, oh, okay. So on reset, you want to go, yeah, let's say reset player. Let's say that. Because then reset would be different. Reset the game and reset player. Reset player. So we'll go here. And then remember you have to go to the exact same. So this was Sergio with a, and I spelled it wrong. What was it? Alpha is ALPHA, and I think I spelled it APLHA2.png. Okay. So make sure these names are exact. How many people are getting that? The file name has to be exact. Is that Mr. Richter's rules? No, whose rules is it? Coding and the computers, okay? All right. Why do you have to be calm when you're dealing with feeding tigers? Why do you want to remain calm and be very, very relaxed when you're feeding tigers? So they don't eat you, right? Whose rule is that? Is that your rule? Is that the zookeeper's rule? Or would that be like just the rule in general when you're dealing with tigers? That's probably the rule in general when you're dealing with tigers. Are you with me? So this is just the rule in general when you're dealing with computers. You have to be exact. And some people can't handle it. Are you with me? Some people, it's like, I don't want to be exact. Well, then you're not going to deal with the computer very well. Okay? So this is another tutorial on how to use the backpack. This is speech recognition. You're going to hit the voice button, and then afterwards you're going to get the result and figure out what it was said. And if they say this, then you just do a command. Okay? And this is a great rule on doing procedure calls. Okay? I love procedure calls. Why? Because we're working smarter, not harder. And we're using code that's already written for us. Okay, look how many blocks of code we use that was already written for us. 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks of code that's already written. We don't have to rewrite. All right. Keep calm and code on.